Hey guys, Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute, Contractors First.
You get some people that think the world is ending and the robots are just going to replace everybody. The truth is, the machine will outspeed you, it will outsmart you, but it won't outconnect you. There has never been a better time to get a strategic edge on your competition by using what I like to call the best employee that's not on payroll.
Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight?
Good evening, Ron. Good evening, Barry.
Hello.
Doing good, Ron. How about yourself?
I am great. Great. I guess we got good news, huh? The event jumped almost doubled the attendance from last time. We're at what, 225, 240 right now? That's unbelievable, man. That is absolutely unbelievable. What are some of the things we're going to talk about tonight, Anthony? What do you got on the plate?
Well, tonight I want to talk about some of our speakers that we're going to have next at the Wash and Learn, and then I want to talk about our showroom floor as well. So I want to tell everyone, kind of exactly what we have in store for the Wash and Learn. I want to show everyone who's going to be there. That way they can see who they can expect. It's always great to be the guy that's is the end user. They're going to meet the manufacturers of the products that you guys use, because you can always give them your input. That's actually the best input that the manufacturers love to hear. They don't want to hear it from me. They definitely want to hear it from the end user, because that's who's using the product every single day. And they are the ones that can tell them, hey, make it better, or do this or do that. So they love hearing that. So
I'm going to reverse something on you since I got this thing up. What you say that the show floor is sold out, right? And this is our sponsors. Why don't you go over these guys, and I'll bring up the show floor after you go through these, because this is amazing. Obviously, Washworks Supply. That's you started this whole thing. You're on the second year, which is amazing. You got the attendance already almost that you had last year already signed up. How many days are we ahead right now? What is it?
We're still like 75 days out from the event. So
that's crazy.
We do have an awesome sign up right now. These sponsors, Ron, are actually from last year. I haven't updated them yet, but most of these people are going to be there as well. Their Velocity is going to be there. Hydrochem is going to be there. Thunder Lighting, Wash Ready Systems going to be there. Trident, Rampage will be there. Nutripods, all those people are going to be there. And we're super excited about that. Like I said, I mean, these guys, they're really the backbone of the industry, where they support, all the things that we use on a day-to-day basis. And, it's something that we need. And obviously having them all together at an event with everyone is super beneficial for everyone. And then the education that they're going to bring is just phenomenal. So a lot of the time we're going to have, the manufacturer on some of the stuff. So like Lucid Bots is going to be there this year as one of the vendors as well. And they're going to do a live demonstration with their drone cleaning, with their surface cleaners, a lot of stuff like that. So that's going to be super beneficial. Trident's going to be there, and they're going to put on a hands-on training for paver sealing, sanding, cleaning, or cleaning, sanding, seal. So it's going to be a hands-on start to finish. We're actually going to clean pavers, remove some sand, and then get that prepped and ready to do some new sealer on those, or apply some new sealer on those as well. So that's going to be awesome. We have there's the schedule right there, so we can just even look at that there. So that's going to be the first day there, Sunday, April 19th. The show is going to open. That's going to be me. I'll open the show, and obviously I'm going to thank every one of our suppliers, vendors, manufacturers, everyone that sponsors the event. And then from there, we're going to go to a residential pricing class. So there's a company that is actually a pretty good size here in our local market. I will let him introduce himself, and he will be talking about residential pricing. They do a substantial number of residential pricing, and they are the premium dollar. I don't know the exact number, but I know they won't touch a house for nothing less than $800. I believe that's the number. So they're going to teach people on how to get that number when they're doing residential cleanings. That's all they do. They do no commercial, only residential, and they do a substantial business. So that's fantastic for everyone there. The brick paver, sand and seal, that's going to be Trident. We already went over that, what we're going to do there. And then as well as the dual wash demo, F&A will be there. We're going to be talking about the Dual Wash Pro. That thing is a phenomenal unit, and there's actually several.
Can I stop you on the Dual Wash Pro and clarify this? I mean, if you're going to have all this argument about if you're down, you're down. How would you be down if you had 2 Dual Wash Pros on the rig? I think the redundancy of being down would be eliminated on the soft wash side and the pressure washing side with 2 machines. To have the same type of redundancies as 2 Dual Wash Pros, just 2 Dual Wash Pros, you would have to have 2 ag pumps or 2 diaphragms and 2 pressure washers. That's 4 machines, guys. 4 machines on your unit. This thing takes up it's going to be a smaller footprint, 2 of them, and you're never down. Never.
Yep.
And people don't realize you can still pressure wash with 1, soft wash with 1, downstream with 1, X-Jet with 1.
Surface
you
clean.
cannot do this with what you want to call it, a traditional soft wash system. I mean, it's even absurd to say it's traditional when 90% of our industry downstreams. 90%.
Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic to be able to put this thing out there and let people see this exact, this thing being used. I mean, there's guys out there using it currently, and I get calls every day that they're like, man, this thing is fantastic. So it's awesome. We're super excited to.
Oh, my goodness. Who's doing property protection?
So I believe that's going to be us. Oh, no, Joe, I'm sorry. So okay. Joe from NutriPods, we did property protection last year with Joe. That's why I thought that. Joe from NutriPods is going to do it. Man, that guy he is the wealth of knowledge. I've been doing this for a pretty long time, and he has taught me a lot of things. Talking to him is fantastic. So, we definitely like having him there with his knowledge.
That's awesome. And then lunch, are we going to get a picture of some roast beef or prime rib or something there?
So the lunch is it's going to be for the vendors and then the paid attendees. We're not charging anything extra money. Well, I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but when you go to a hotel, they're very proud of their food. So we charge exactly.
Let me correct that. You said paid attendees. There are no paid attendees. You mean the free attendees are going to get an opportunity to pay for lunch.
Correct. That's what I mean. The free
Holy cow, look who's here. Holy cow.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Nate? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So the free attendees get a chance to pay for their lunch. Vendors, obviously, that's going to be a vendor lunch, and then all of the attendees, they will get the chance to pay for their lunch to eat with us as well. Like I was saying, they are very proud of their food at hotels, so it is a little bit pricey, but we only charge what they charge us. There's no money being made there. Yes. Then we got the roof rejuvenation. Yep. So that's going to be Nick Weissenberger. Yep. He with New Top, he's gonna come out, do a live demonstration there. He's gonna have like
Nick from Iowa?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I know Nick.
Yeah. Nick is. Yep. Yeah. So did
he help you out last year?
He was at the event last year.
Okay,
yep.
Cool.
So when he saw the event, he was just there as an attendee. And when he saw the event, he was like, man, I need to be a part of this. And how can I help you guys? And obviously with this product.
And this is the same Nick that had the power wash store, correct? Or is it a different guy?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, we should get him on the show for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then in the afternoon there, the trade room floor is open 1 to 5, and that's on Sunday. And then you got the outdoor drone demo on Sunday there as well with Lucid Bots. So that will be very cool. We'll be able to see their surface cleaner. Hopefully, we'll be able to see their drones, and then go from there. And then the next day, we're gonna have in the morning 8 to 8. That should be 8 to 9:30. That was a typo on our behalf. It's gonna be an expert panel, so we will have a whole bunch of guys up there that have been doing this for a while, or like in all different industries, builders, guys that do the work, everywhere. We'll have an AI guy up there, marketing guy up there. We'll have people from all over to do an expert panel on that. So we'll be able to see, everybody, or you'll be able to ask all the questions to everybody in that morning class there.
Are we going to get Gus up there?
Oh, yeah. How to build a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah. We'll get him right up there.
He's the highest paid guy in the room, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And then we'll have Al with hey, Raj.
We'll get Raj up there too.
Coming?
Yeah, Raj is he's tentatively gonna be there.
He better be there.
We'll get the Raj Mahal up at the expert panel.
The Raj Mahal, dude. Yeah. And I saw Anthony Friedman pop on here. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Yeah, so back to so then we're gonna have the AI. They're gonna talk about what we talked about at the beginning, or what we showed at the beginning of this podcast, that video. He's gonna tell you how to utilize AI to benefit your company, to reduce your overhead. A lot of things with AI. He tells you how to market yourself, do it yourself marketing to save you money with a marketing company. He is a wealth of knowledge as well. So that is fantastic.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of value to take away from that class. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
AI is it, man. And if you're not doing it, man, you are going to be behind. That's all there is to say about that.
Absolutely. And then we have Connie. She's going to do an insurance class on, a lot of the benefits of, a lot of the reason that you should have the insurance, the right kind of insurance to have, things like that. Make sure that everyone is, on track to be successful, and make sure that they're covered as well.
I got to tell you guys, man, this is absolutely phenomenal. And it's not a dig on anybody, any other event, but man, I've had some of these huge events, and I'm not, pardon the pun there, huge. I didn't mean the huge necessarily, but these people have these sometimes schedules, and they're not up for till the show is happening, man. And you've already got this stuff up. It looks amazing. It's absolutely great. It's a phenomenal lineup. It's power packed with real stuff here that business people are going to use. I see you got Connie there. She's going to come out there. That's a great ad there for sure. That is absolutely awesome. And I know Chad, where, he's been doing this. He can do fleet washing talk probably in his sleep, in his absolute sleep. But man, I wanted to give you both of you guys props again, because there's so many guys that have told me, how impressed they were. They didn't think this was your all's first event last year. So I can't imagine the level it's going to go to this year. You know what I mean? And it just seems like it's going to keep getting better and better and better. I don't know. Do you guys share, when you guys heard the attendance and how it almost doubled between last week and this week? Were you guys both in the shop celebrating with a bottle of, maybe champagne or water? I don't know.
Yeah, actually today, Nate and I looked at each other and we were like, man, this is going to be a great event, man. We already got 200 people signed up. Like, and that was this morning when we looked at each other and we were like, man, this is going to be awesome. So we're super happy to be able to, bring.
Barry, I'm sorry we lost you, man. I hope you can watch. He's in a bad area, he said. So
Gotcha.
He's not coming back. He tried twice, and I guess he couldn't get in. So, but we'll get you next week, Barry.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, but like Nate and I always say, this is something that we both wanted to do since the day before we opened the store. We said, man, wouldn't it be cool, man, to have a convention here in the Midwest? Like, we've never had one, and it was just like a wouldn't it be cool type deal. And now look at we got it. And I mean, when you look at the trade floor, the trade show floor, pull that up for me, Ron.
Let's do it. Let's get that trade show floor up.
Yeah.
Boom.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
I mean, that's an event right there. That's a pressure washing and soft washing event. I mean, the amount of people that are on the floor, and there could be one or two more people that we try and pack on this floor as well, and kind of go from there. So, but I mean,
you got Lucid Bots, Trident, Valley Industry. If Raj ain't gonna be there, I don't know who's coming. Oh no, you got a different rep than Raj, right?
I got Steve Hartung. He's a great guy as well.
Is that Soft Wash Systems, or am I reading?
No, that's Connie Phillips up in the top right.
Okay, yeah. Connie, Green Flow, Green Ox Renew, man. I mean that product hit the market 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just been absolutely. I don't think it was funny because I know when they first came on, we're going to replace chlorine, and everybody's going nuts, man. You know what I mean? Like going nuts about it. And I just want to say this: it's not a replacement for chlorine. It's an alternative that may work on other substrates that sodium hypochlorite just doesn't work as well on, or if you've got when we were talking earlier about the government jobs, people don't realize this. Some of these government places don't allow you to use bleach. They don't want bleach on the property. And so you have to have these alternatives available, man. You have to. How are you doing, Veronica, coming from Houston? You're going to be there. Oh, how many will be there? Oh, how many vendors will be there?
Oh, I think we have, 15, 16?
15, 16.
Yeah,
Veronica, it's a Chicago show. It's in a big city with, 60, 70 million people, but it's not going to be such a big show that we're losing sight of, the camaraderie, the networking. Not yet anyways, maybe in the future.
Yeah. So, but I think it's going to be, I mean, everyone that's here, obviously they've been doing this a long time. They want to help people. When you look at all these companies that are on this board here, I mean, there's not one company on here that says, that doesn't show up to these events to not help people. I mean, that's why they're here, and it's so good to have them here, like I said, and bringing this.
Do you want to answer that? But I want to let her know. Economically, it is nowhere near as aggressive as sodium hypochlorite is, Veronica, but it is a unique product in that it works on things that sometimes chlorine won't or bleach won't work on, or you can't have it on the property. But eco-friendly, I know Ron Jones makes some claims about that, but I don't know exactly what he says. What do you know?
Absolutely. So that product is 100% eco-friendly. That product is the only cleaning product on the market right now that I know of that is on the EPA Safer Choice list.
Nice.
So,
and that's why I believe the government allows that on some of their government projects, federal projects, and they don't want the bleach on the projects. I love that, man. Best in the Midwest. That might be a slogan.
There might be what coined that phrase.
You might have to. He might have already licensed it.
Yeah, Drew probably already did license it. That guy's a go-getter. And if he hasn't, he's on there doing it right now. But yeah, so Green Ox is something that Nate and I we brought in, And when we called GreenFlow, we told them we want to bring in their wood cleaner, and their response to us was, if you think it's a wood cleaner, you don't know how to use our product. So me and Nate, this is when me and Nate knew something was wrong. Nate and I were like, man, I'm so excited to have these people come out here. I know this stuff's not going to work. I know it's not going to work. I'm so excited. But the other problem was the guy was so excited to come out here to show if it worked, right? It was so when he came out, he definitely showed us.
Yeah, we brought him to the dirtiest possible thing we could imagine too, because we just wanted to like it's not going to work. It was bad. It was a canopy that was just laced with lichen, moss, mold. I mean, you name it. It was bad.
Well, that's a funny story, because we were in a building in Atlanta on the Young Guns event. That's the first time I saw it. It's been 5 years ago. It doesn't even seem like it's been that long ago, but it was 5 years ago. And I got to tell you, I wasn't impressed. When you see the foam and stuff like that, and then you're like, I don't think that really did a very good job on that. And then you saw it after it actually, because it's not like sodium hypochlorite. It's not instant. You know what I mean? And so we saw it, after the fact, minutes later. And it was funny because it was good that we did that the first day, because when we came out and looked at it the next day, it was an eyesore on this building, man. I mean, an eyesore. And I'm sure that they had to do something after we did that demo on the building, because it was just showing how nasty, dirty that building was. And the funniest thing in the world is you know how it is when the building's completely dirty. Like if you get that all black concrete, you think, oh, this is black concrete, until you go to clean it and you realize, no, it's not. It's blue, or green or something. It's some other color, you know what I mean? And it did it. It really restored the substrate almost like back to brand new. And that's why I always try to tell these guys, don't knock things that can be in your tool bag, because not there's no one chemical. And people treat bleach like as if, it's funny when you watch this online, put bleach on it, you got this, put bleach on it. You're like, what are you talking about, man? A greasy dumpster area, bleach isn't going to work, but Green Ox will.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some of the stuff, I mean, when we were down at the Panhandle event, Nate, what did they use the Green Ox on?
It was a tree.
They took the moss off the tree with the Green Ox.
Nice.
It was a palm
Next
tree.
year, we'll see if the tree's dead. If it's not, then the EPA rating is good.
Yeah, it was wild. After he took the moss off the palm tree, then what did he use it on, Nate? The hood. Remember?
Oh yeah. No, I think wasn't it he had a different product for the hood, didn't he? Like a degreaser? Or no?
Oh, maybe
No,
I'm wrong.
It's the same product.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same? Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So he took the Green Ox, put it on the tree, and then he stuck it on the hood for commercial cleaning.
I don't know if they want me to tell you guys this, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. It's the same product with a different label.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure why they do that, and maybe for marketing reasons, it's probably smarter, because if let's say a grease guy saw it, works on wood, they're probably going to think it's not strong enough for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Barry got it on video.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever really. I mean, how much you've been around grease guys? Because if the stuff doesn't almost kill you, they don't want to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. From the tree to the hood. I just couldn't believe it. It was wild. But I mean, it works on everything, so it's awesome. So,
Barry, send me the link to the video if you got it up. I'll play it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this year we added Lucid Bots for to the showroom floor. The Mike Carmody is going to be there. So Mike Carmody came as Ready Wash last year, and now this year Mike Carmody's coming with his CRM Lavo. So that will be cool for a lot of guys as well. And then we also added Connie Williams or Connie Phillips, to the floor, and then we also added EBC and CRX. So I really strongly want CRX there, and Nate wanted them there too, because we use so many of their engines, and guys, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes guys go back to like, you got to use a Honda. No, you don't. And people are going to tell me I'm wild for saying no, you don't. But I mean, CRX stands behind their product, and the thing runs. I mean, when you run a CRX engine, that thing just sounds like it runs in like harmony. Like,
man, I almost want to buy two of them, a Honda and a CRX, and just fill them both up with, 24 hours a day until they break. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I know, and everybody thinks, like CRX, like they think we're on the payroll or something. It's an amazing motor, and it's so quiet. And when you put a load on it, if everybody doesn't understand that, when you pull the trigger, and the pump actually engages, or even if you got a generator on there, I don't think people realize how much horsepower you have to pull a 3,500 watt generator. I mean, when you put that kind of a load on an engine does bog down and then, come back up to acceleration. You're right. The CRX is just like, yeah. And you get any other motor on there. I could do the makeup of a Briggs or a Honda, but sometimes when you put that load on those motors, they're like, it's like you just, it's like the motor died for a minute before it catches back up again,
Right.
And it's just crazy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's absolutely insane where like the amount of people that buy CRX engines from us and they say, man, I can't believe I didn't switch to a CRX a long time ago is unbelievable. It really is. I mean, these guys,
take that away from the dog.
You know what you did? Hey, if you go to the Panhandle event next year and you screwed up, you know that, right? You know what you screwed up about? They told me that this thing was an even deal. You screwed up because you know what you should have done. You should have shut it off, hooked up the surface cleaner, and started surface cleaning.
We did.
Oh, then there was no contest.
So that's exactly what happened, right, Nate?
Yeah.
We shot.
I want that video.
I think Barry has that video.
Nobody has a video. I put a post out on every single pressure wash group, and nobody wants to post a video of that.
Oh.
Nobody.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, we let everybody take turns of shooting it.
I think unequivocally that's where the dual purpose takes the win. That's the win right there. Because it's funny because we sit here and talk about this. Why in the world is anyone that needs a dedicated pump, but they own pressure washing equipment? If you know what, if you're a soft wash guy and you got a bunch of electric pumps around and that's all you do, and you can't remove a piece of bubble gum, you don't need any heat, you don't need any pressure, fantastic. You don't need a dual purpose machine. But if you're running a diaphragm pump or air diaphragm, whatever type of soft wash dedicated pump you're running, and you're using a pressure washer, I think it's absolutely stupid from this day forth not to use a dual purpose machine. It doesn't even make sense. I
100% agree.
Anthony, are you coming to the show, man? It's only about a 6-7 hour drive. He's where's Anthony located? Kentucky?
Yeah, he's down south. I forget what is he in Arkansas? No.
Is it Arkansas or Alabama? I thought it was
Alabama. I think he might be Alabama. I'm not sure. Yeah, Alabama.
We're gonna find out because he's gonna ask it. He's gonna tell us in a second because he's listening.
Okay. Yeah. But I just dropped a link in the comments below for the sign up to on Facebook. So if anyone's looking for that, to sign up to the event. It's in the link in the comments below.
And
then
it's in the description if you can't find it in the comments.
And then Ron, you got it in the description too as well.
I
So
do.
yep. That let's see, I got 4 Simpson machines, never had a single problem. My Honda engine overheated on my open trailer. First 3 months of having it, wouldn't even warranty. So that's Drew Simmons. He had us build him a new rig. We built him a Honda 5 gallon a minute. And when we submitted the warranty in for his Honda engine, Honda said that he overheated the engine on an open trailer. And they said, we're not warranted. There was internal contact inside the engine. So something broke inside the engine, obviously. And they said that the engine was overheated.
Like the oil pump wasn't working.
Correct. Yeah.
That's where I would have came back with him. I said, well, why would my engine be overheating? It's air cooled, man. I mean,
Yeah, we tried.
Unless he was running it with a throttle, because these guys don't understand all these small engines are engineered to run full blast.
Oh, he always runs a full blast.
Yeah.
Drew's an all or nothing type guy, okay? He's got four CRXs, and I'll let him tell you how they perform.
We'll do that. Maybe we need to get him on the show. He was a hit.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's cool. We're back to the show real quick though. I think next week we're gonna have Alan Stern on with us, and he'll be able to talk about how to use AI. So I mean that's gonna be super beneficial for everybody. And then also how to reduce your costs to utilize AI to do things that you're doing currently or someone else is doing currently, and that's going to be awesome. So yeah, we're super excited. Like I said, we're about 70 days out, 75 days, something like that out. Sign-ups are through the roof from what we've had signed up already, and we're super excited about that as well. So I mean, we hope to see every one of you guys there, and I hope in 30 days that I'm telling you guys it's standing room only. I mean, at this rate, I think we're gonna be. What do you think, Nate?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think if we can get about what we say, 500 to 600 people to sign up, we'll probably get around 300 to 400 people at the show.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see the numbers to be a lot different at this point. I really do. I think we're back to more normal, and just be prepared. I think you're going to get 80% of the sign up. You're going to get 10% people walk in that didn't sign up. And then, you know what I mean? And you're going to get that's going to make it a 90% deal. You know what I mean? I think that's where you're at now. I know that in the past, it's been that way. I think that was post-COVID numbers. That's what I think. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I believe. I think the sign up is going to be 80. It's going to be 80% of the people are going to show up.
I hope so.
You guys want to make a bet on that?
I hope no. I just hope I'm apologizing to everybody. That's what I want to be doing.
It's gonna happen, man. I'm telling you. We're over the strange times, man. Well, no, It's strange, but it's a different strange now.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the bottom line is those were posts that COVID lingered, that sign up stuff lingered on for a long time. All the events I ran prior to COVID for the last 20 years, it was always 80% of the people that signed up showed up, and about 10% walked in. I hate those guys that just walk in, And I'll tell you, I'll give you a thing to get them to sign up. 1 week before the event, you say, "Hey, if you show up at the event, it's $450 to walk through the door."
And they'll sign up.
Yeah.
And they sign up. That's right. That's what we had to do. We had to sign them up. Because it is a little frustrating, That's why I said, guys, nothing's free, right? It costs a lot of money to put these things on. And the worst thing in the world is for the people planning the event, sitting at that table, is to look up and go, Mr. Smith, I can't find you on the attendance. We don't have a badge for you. Well, I just showed up. It's free. You know,
Yeah.
guys, sign up, because if you sign up, we can get prepared. The other thing too is, man, if you don't sign up, you could say this: if you don't sign up before a certain date, you're gonna have a different badge, and you don't qualify for any of the giveaways, the free giveaways. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a pain in the neck when you show up an event unannounced and you think, oh, I can just show up. No, you can't just show up. You need to sign up. It's important. They got to know. Hey, and who knows? Maybe you decide you want some food, because I'm sure there's going to be a way to pay for food at the last minute. Hopefully, usually there's not, but maybe there will be.
Yeah.
Usually paying for the cold cuts that are overcharged for, they're usually triple on the same day.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll
and that's out of our control, right? We can't do anything about that.
correct. That's the hotel at that point. There's not a lot of
Ricky
people.
agrees with me. I love Ricky already. I hope to see you there, Ricky.
Oh, you will definitely see Ricky there, I
I'm
promise.
going to have a high five on that one.
Yeah.
So, hey,
What
we
we'll
got to wrap
do-
it up, though, guys, because we said we weren't going to go more than 20. Now it's 40. What do you got? What do you got to tell us? Either one of you. You know. By the way, Nate, introduce yourself a little bit, because we make all assumptions. Everybody knows who you are. Nobody knows who you are. Not on this video. They're gonna know who you are though now. Did he freeze up on us?
No.
You cut out on me, so I only heard the last part.
Introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. That way, I can do it for you, but I think you'll do it better than me.
No, Nathan Stoltenberg with Washwork Supply,
All right.
and hosting the Wash and Learn Midwest convention.
And you guys have been best friends since you guys were that
Man,
tall, right?
geez, since
Long time. Longer than we want to admit.
I love it, man. The way you guys are telling me, the other day you guys were telling me you guys just duke it out and have a little fight, then go back to normal. Hey, let's go
Correct.
grab some lunch.
Yeah. Hey, if it's not like that, it won't work. I promise. If you can't let it go, and and that's one of the things that for sure I want to talk about this at the event. I think I'm gonna. So one of the things that I'm going to talk about at the event is everyone talks about how great it is to own a business, right? I want to tell you what it's really like to own a business. I want to tell you the truth, but I'll also tell you that it's so beneficial for everybody as well to own your own business because of the benefits that you get from it. But the truth of owning your own business is not rainbows and unicorns, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It is very, very hard, and it comes with wanting to quit. It comes with pushing through every day. It comes with financial struggles. It comes with everything that you can possibly think of it's there. Okay, and if you start your own business to be free and be your own boss, you started for the completely wrong reason. I'll tell you that, because it's not just that to be successful and own a successful business. I'm not telling you I'm a guru by any means, but I've been through it. I own multiple businesses. Nate owns multiple businesses, and this is very, very hard to be able to go out, still have that dinner with your family, or still have that time with your daughter or your son when you go to basketball or you go to volleyball or dance or whatever it may be. And it's so hard to, get that and be there for that when you're still trying to run a successful business, especially like me and Nate, when we're in our first 5 years of Washwork Supply. I mean, there is so much sacrifice that goes into it that, it's crazy. And I'll talk about that a little bit as well at Wash and Learn, but I'll tell you also about the benefits too.
Yeah. I would never. First of all, I couldn't have a job. I'd get fired. They would fire me.
Same.
The first time I punched someone, it would be over.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
It's the hardest thing in the world to
I
do,
don't
but
think
it's
I'd
worth
punch
it.
somebody now because I'd probably get my ass beat. But But that's how it goes. But no, it's we all do it. I think that you got to have the reason, right? It's that one. It's the one thing people sometimes don't understand that you got to have the reason why you're doing those things. And you're right. If you think that when you start a business that you're doing this to be able to see your family more, and you're doing it for that reason possibly, but it's not going to happen. It takes
Not right away.
It takes a long time to get positioned, but it's worth it, right? It's worth it. It's worth the sacrifice. And I'm going to add to this, because this is you touched on something that is really cool. You got to have a partner in your life, and I'm not talking about a business partner. You got to have a domestic partner in your life that also understands that and supports you. Because if they don't, that just, man, I can't tell. I hope that, I'd love to have, Veronica, she works with her husband and she gets in the trenches with him. You got to have that type of mentality with your domestic partner. And it doesn't have to be necessarily like working with side by side with you. They don't even have to work with you, but you need the support.
Right.
You need to be like, okay, honey, this is why we're doing this. I understand that. Don't worry. I got the kids today. I'm sorry you missed the ball game. It's okay. They're going to be okay. Remember what the goal is.
Mm-hmm.
But if lots of people don't have that, and man, I mean. We had a Mattress Mac. I think this was like 2014. I don't know if you guys know Mattress Mac in Houston. He came to an event and talked. Big speaker, got a presidential medal of honor, the whole 9 yards. And he came there to a little pressure washing event because I think Doug Rucker bought a bunch of furniture. Okay.
First is home.
And he came and did an hour. And, I was sitting there. This is after 30 some years of owning a business. And he talked about straight up, he left her. You know what I mean? He goes, my first wife, I had to get rid of her because she wasn't supporting me. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to do these things and I had these dreams, and he wound up, and he's like, that's a big thing to swallow. Like, you either, and he said, you don't got to leave your wife. You can make a choice, leave your business and go get a job, or leave her, and he was just telling it like it was real, because it is so important. So I hope there's a lot of couples there, because that needs to be advocated too, because I don't think people, there's a lot of couples that get into this business and really get in the trenches together. And I always look at that, and I'm a little bit jealous of that when the wife is really, in the trenches, because I never had that. I've never had a partner that support was great, 100%. But never wanted to do anything to do with the business wise. I don't know. You guys' wives get involved, or do they not?
She won't come in the field, but she took over the back end of the company very well.
She helps.
She answers the phone, sends
the
estimates. She's all over it. So
cool.
Yeah, and I mean, my wife doesn't want anything to do with the business, but she supports me 100%. So she doesn't want to work in the business, but she understands what I'm doing it for, and she's 1,000% behind me.
That's cool.
So,
that's very cool. That's very cool. Well, hey guys, you take us out. I'm going to take me out right now. Ron Musgrave's Pressure Washing Institute. We're out of here. Andy's going to give you the dates. The sign up is below. Get signed up. It doubled last week. Don't be in standing room only, because we're going to take the seats as they come in, and those people are going to be guaranteed a seat until we say, hey, it's standing room only, or possibly a waiting list.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys watching tonight. And again, it's Wash and Learn Midwest. It is going to be April 19th and 20th in the suburbs of Chicago. And the sign up is in the link below, and we hope to see all you guys there. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Have a good night.
Thanks for coming out, Nate.
Absolutely.
See you next week.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.